Hi, this is Smash Horse History, and today we're going to talk about the Mongols. So, you guys probably know a lot about the Mongols from your history class. Yes, that's it. Barbaric, ripped, swarthy, pirating, ruthless, brutal, bloodthirsty, storming cities, riding through villages on horses, stabbing people with their arrows, cramming a whole loaf of bread in their mouths, ripping the meat off of bones while saying, bar, 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 bar. Basically, the Mongols were pretty barbaric and uncivilized. Still, they pretty much recreated a really large empire. First, let's talk about their start. So, the person behind the vast expanse of the Mongol Empire was known as Genghis, or Chinggis, Khan. He was originally named Temujin after a prisoner who was also a chief of some tribe that was wiped out by Chinggis Khan's father. Anyway, at the wee age of 19, he married his wife, Borte, who was later abducted by aliens. Chinggis Khan was also abducted by aliens when he was 20. They were abducted by aliens, right? No? Joey, why do you have to make history so boring? Correction, they were abducted by other tribes. Borte being abducted by some tribe that no one cares to remember. They're Merkit. And Chinggis was kidnapped by the Taichiutes. Wait, they didn't use Tai Chi? Joey, why do you always do this? Anyway, Chinggis soon displayed military amazingness by uniting the Mongol states via a civil war, in which he was very overpowered, though the use of merit-based promotions was disposing of the leaders of other clans while bringing the peasants into his clan. This made the poor people love him a lot. The rich really hated him, but that didn't matter at all, because they weren't no longer alive, or rich. Thanks to this method, Genghis Khan, or Chinggis Khan, or Temujin, whatever you were supposed to call him, united all the Mongols under one super invincible empire, until they fell in 1361. Now, let's turn to the conquering. Oh, it's time for the open letter? Wait, first, let's check the secret compartment. Wait, why is there a burger in here? Dear Mongols, you amazing people have created a culture. Actually, many cultures. If not for you, many people who are here now would have never existed today. One of them in particular is Fat Dancing Burger Guy, who is very near and dear to my heart. Thank you, Mongols, for spawning such an oddball that will scar the faces of the viewers for years and years to come. The Mongols arguably had the largest empire in the world. I mean, look at what the Romans got. And Alexander the Great. Well, the Romans took over 300 years to get what the Mongols got in 20. And don't even get started on Alexander. That dude conquered the entire Persian kingdom and then lost it in 20 years. The Mongols kept theirs for 200. The Mongols had humble beginnings from the little country in the middle of, wait for it, a lot of sheep. But soon the borders of that tiny little country of sheep exploded into the giant, vast expanse of territory known as the Mongol Empire. The beginning of the Mongol Empire began as Genghis Khan didn't really particularly like the neighboring regions. So he decided to take over. And what Mongols say, Mongol do. As he assumed domination over these small regions, other little empires decided to seek refuge under his empire, which was a little more than a country full of sheep by now, and had borders connecting to China and that of the Islamic world. Soon, Genghis decided to seek peaceful relationships with the Islamic Khwarezmian Empire, which soon ended with the massacre of one of the Mongol caravans. And with that, Genghis Khan initiated the destruction sequence of the Khwarezmian Empire. And what Mongols say, Mongol do. While the Muslims were still running around in pandemonium shouting, "They're taking the homies to Isengard!" No, Joey, not that. Well, they thought that Allah had gone AFK and forgot about them. And Genghis Khan fell upon his nation. And at the conquering of the city of Burqa, Chinggis Khan rose upon a pulpit of a Friday mosque service and said, O people, now that you have committed great sins, and that the great ones among you have committed these sins, if you ask me what proof I have for these words, I say it is because I am the punishment of God. If you had not committed great sins, God would not have sent a punishment like me upon you. Muhammad II watched in horror as this empire burned to the ground. Then Genghis moved back to his hometown, in which he had to deal with a rebellion of the Aksaitsa, which broke out while he was gone. However, Genghis Khan fell off his horse and never recovered from his injury. And thus, this is the end of a great leader of a great empire. His empire, though, survived for around 200 more years. I'm Ryan White, and thanks for watching.